All right, breaking weather news. We showed you that area of showers and thunderstorms over in Colleton County just moments ago. The National Weather Service issued a tornado warning now for part of that area. I've got what we call the velocity product up on the screen. What you normally see is what we call the reflectivity. That's the rainfall. Now we're dissecting the storm, and right here you see where the green and the red meet. That's what we call a couplet. That's where you've got incoming and outgoing winds right associated with the radar scan. And what that basically means is there's a rotation here to the south and east of Ashapoo that has constituted now that tornado warning. It's moving to the north at about 10 miles an hour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over to our computer. Stay tuned right there on the screen because we'll be kind of dissecting this. Let's zoom in and see exactly the areas of most concern, where that couplet is. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a tornado warning now that has just been issued by the National Weather Service. I'll read you the official statement. This is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So this is a radar indicated tornado near Ashapoo moving north at 10 miles an hour. So if you're watching us tonight from Lavington Place, from West Lane in this general area, certainly time to take cover immediately. Again, this is not a confirmed tornado. It's not a tornado on the ground, but the one great thing about Doppler radar is you can actually look inside the storm and see potential rotation, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. We'll kind of show you this area again. This is, that would be Lavington Place, West Lane in this general area. This is where we're seeing that couplet where the green and the red meet. And again, you can see as we scan, every time the scan goes around, it updates. So that couplet has moved a little farther to the north. It's still well pronounced on our radar screen, but we have to make sure that we keep watch on this area right here, and I'll kind of pinpoint it for you. This is, again, West Lane, near to the south and east of Ashapoo. What I'll do now is I'll put the reflectivity, the live radar, back on there, and clearly we've got plenty of lightning there. The activity, the energy is really kind of zeroed in on that region. I don't see, you see these little almost notches, if you will. This is kind of some things that we watch right in here, this area here, and that seems to be where the rotation is in terms of the tornado warning. So if you're just joining us, and I'll back out just a little bit to give you some perspective. We kind of showed you this just a few minutes ago out in Colleton County, that area of very strong thunderstorms, and now the National Weather Service in that red polygon, you can kind of see it outlined there on your screen, this area right here where the red area is cordoned off. That's where we've got the tornado warning. This goes until 5:45. So let me read you the National Weather Service radar information just released to us. Tornado warning for portions of Colleton County and southeastern South Carolina until 5:45. This was just after 5 o'clock, 5:03. We just broke in a couple of minutes ago. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Ashapoo, moving north at 10 miles an hour. This is a radar indicated rotation. We've shown that to you on our radar system. Impact potential, flying debris, dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Again, these are the potential impacts. Not saying that's happening right now, but this is the official statement from the Weather Service. If you're watching tonight from Jacksonboro, Ashapoo, Green Pond, and Ritter, be wary of this because, again, this is moving to the north. So this is the reflectivity. So this is connected to a pretty large area of showers and thunderstorms. I'll kind of show you how this all materialized as it moved. Generally, we go back to just after 4 o'clock. And again, the warning was issued just after 5 o'clock because of rotation that was picked up by the National Weather Service Doppler radar. We'll go back to our velocity product. And we still, looks like we still have a couplet right here. I'll zoom in. This area right here where the green and red meet, just think in terms of the green being incoming, the red being outgoing. So basically that is a great way to indicate rotation, and that's exactly what we've got going on. So again, the green, basically the winds are coming in like this, and the red like that, and that forms your circulation that gives us that indicated potential tornado based on what we see rotation-wise on the radar. So let me clear this, and we'll go back to a wider view for you because I'm a little bit concerned that this couplet is staying together, and it is, as you can see, it's kind of moving to the north and east. There it is right there. So let's Let's zoom in and we'll give you a little heads up. Right now, if you're watching us from Polite Road, Hope Plantation Lane, we're in Colleton County now, Campbell Hill Road, all the way up to 64, Pond Plantation Avenue. It appears that rotation, according to our Doppler radar, is moving to the north and northeast, not very quickly, only about 10 miles an hour. So if you're, again, just joining us, this is the area of concern right here. This is what we're watching. This is what we call a couplet incoming, outgoing winds, indicated by Doppler radar. The Doppler radar is actually over in Grays, South Carolina, so getting a good look at this, and it has stayed together. We'll kind of show you how this all materialized right there. The National Weather Service issued a warning at about 5:03, and at 5:03 you see where the couplet was out of the red circle that is on the screen. Now it is in that area that I've kind of highlighted for you in Colleton County. We're just to the south of 17A, also near 64, east of 303. Let me see if I have any new information from the National Weather Service. Let me read you a new statement that just came out just at 5:11, so just a second ago. And
Rob, we're also hearing from the fire chief in that area, no reports of any damage or injuries right now.
Good.
We are hearing that from the fire chief in that area.
All right, we're behind the scenes here. I'm just trying to work the radar for you so you kind of get a good look. Still, the tornado warning continues for Colleton County until 5:45. At 5:11, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Ashapoo, moving northeast at 10. Remember, we just mentioned initially moving north, but I kind of speculated it looked like it was moving more northeast, and that's exactly what the Weather Service is saying there. And again, this is still an area of concern that's down in Colleton County. Just to give you a geographical look, and I'll basically take the red circle off, the highlight off for you. This is where we are. We're to the east and southeast of Walterboro. We are well to the east of Yemassee, to the north of Ashapoo Siding. Ashapoo is an area that's probably the closest in terms of any landmark that we can give you, but we can zoom in to street level. Gave you the heads up on Polite Road. Again, this is not a confirmed tornado on the ground. This is a radar indicated tornado, but that's just an invaluable tool that we have with the radar that can give you that 30 minutes warning, basically, potentially for a tornado that could touch down. And if you see anything, if you hear anything, it's safe enough, just let us know, please, if you've got something going on down there in Colleton County. Once again, I'm Storm Team 2 Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler. Normally we'd be in our regular weathercast, but nothing regular about what's happening right now. Tornado warning is in effect until 5:45 for Colleton County. Was just issued, that warning that is, at 5:03. The warning itself is in red. You might be able to see the polygon there that goes all the way as far, almost as far north as Droughty that is, and Lowndes Landing, Burnt Church Crossroads. But it's this area right here. And I'll draw a circle around it one more time. This is the area of concern right in this region here where the green and the red meet, what we call a couplet, incoming, outgoing winds initiated by the Doppler radar and really detected by the Doppler radar is giving us an idea. And if we go back just a little bit, you'll be able to see that this stayed together and continues to stay together. So that's why the National Weather Service is still monitoring this area very closely. So there's something going on down in this area, probably some very strong winds. That we know there's heavy rain, we know there's lightning there. And if we zoom in, it's just to the east of West Lane, but right in the center of the rotation. I can't really get a good readout of what street or what road, but probably Polite Road would be the area. If you're watching us tonight from Polite Road, also Hope Plantation Lane, this is the time to get to your safe area. Obviously, we don't have basements here. Most of us don't. So what that means is if you live in a 2-story or 3-story structure, you want to go to the lowest level. You want to get to the middle of the house. Put as many walls between you and the outside of the building as possible. Stay away from glass. That means any open area that has glass. That's why we want you to get into the middle. Closets are good in the middle of your house. Bathrooms are good. If you have something you can protect yourself, please do so. And again, what we're referring to is a tornado, potentially a tornado indicated by radar. So nothing has been confirmed in terms of a tornado on the ground, but this is a good indication that there's probably some circulation Not saying that a funnel has come all the way down, but it certainly is an indication that there is something going on. You might be able to hear, let's see, the tornado warning was continued. You might be able to hear the beeping in the background. That's our alert system that lets us know here in the studio when something is going on. So I'll read this to you at 5:14. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Ashepoo and Jacksonboro, moving north now at 10 miles an hour. So it really is just a continuation of what we've talked about here just a second ago. Carolyn, you got anything for us?
Yeah, Rob, I just wanted to clarify the difference between a watch and a warning. And I know a lot of people may be concerned because a lot of people may be coming home from work, may be driving on the road right now. And so people certainly should be extra careful and allow loved ones to get home. But if you could explain, Rob, the difference between a watch and a warning as it relates to what you're seeing right there in those radar images.
Absolutely. So watches basically mean that. Just watch out. Just kind of keep everything top of mind, be aware. A warning means it's happening or it's imminent. So obviously a warning in terms of severe weather is worse than a watch. A watch is usually issued for several hours over a larger geographical area. A warning is typically issued for a smaller geographical area and a smaller time period. This one again issued just a little while ago at 5:03. The reason we're still highlighting is we're still certainly seeing that rotation. Right here is where we've got that rotation in, again, Colleton County. This is south of Ashepoo, and this is the area of most concern for us at this particular time. So be wary right here. Again, I've zoomed into the area of most concern, and we'll, Polite Road, we've kind of given you a heads up that circulation is very close to you at this time. And now we tell you, if you're watching us tonight from Hope Plantation Lane in Colleton County, down 17 as we get out of the Charleston area. So if you're watching us in Charleston, we're watching it very closely. This is mainly a Colleton County issue for the moment. And again, this is the reflectivity. This is the rainfall. At the very least, it is raining. It is also a lot of lightning. And right here, this is the, in this area here, yeah, it's southeast of Walterboro. So I'll kind of pull out in just a second. But this right here, this is a little notch. We think this could be where some of the air is being pulled in, what we call the inflow, right there in that storm. So this feature on radar kind of matches up with our velocity product as we put it back in motion, exactly where that rotation will be. So you see that rotation. It looks like it might be getting a little broader. That's good. We want to see this rotation loosen up a little bit, but it's still somewhat, obviously recognizable on radar. I haven't had any reports yet from the National Weather Service. Obviously, this is an area that maybe not as populated as other regions. And Carolyn, we'll kind of back out and give you a perspective. Let me put the live radar back up there. And most of the Charleston area is not seeing anything at this particular time. And these storms are moving from the south, typically from the south to the north. But if this does hold together, it is eventually potentially going to move well to the east of Walterboro, it does appear, and also potentially into Colleton County. So if you're watching us tonight from Colleton County, right along 17A, the rotation showing up on radar is just down to your south, and it's moving from the south to the north. Where the circulation seems to be is where all the lightning is, coming out 17 as we move almost to Ashepoo. You can see coming out of Charleston, we're very familiar with that ride. If you're heading down anywhere south, you got to go that way for the most part, besides Interstate 95. So this is the area of concern, the tornado warning, and if you notice this red box on the screen, that is the actual warning area. So I can point that out right here with the arrow. This is the tornado warning that goes until 5:45 here.
It's a wide area, Rob. And also, if you're telling people to go to their safe place who live in that area, is always a reminder, if you're in your bathroom or somewhere safe like that, you can always watch us live streaming to still get the latest information.
Yeah, I want to make certainly everybody aware of that we stream our show. So if you happen to be in this area losing power, or you just want to get into the bathroom and grab your cell phone and counton2.com, make sure you definitely tune us in. I believe that Josh Marthers is on the phone with us. Josh, I I know I've had a chance to kind of give people a briefing. What are you seeing on your end?
Well, right now, Rob, I'm looking at the velocity plot, few updates, and it appears that this may have collapsed a little bit. It actually looks like maybe a lot of this that we're seeing on the velocity product is outflow from the storm itself. So there could be some pretty strong winds in there, maybe 40, 50 miles per hour as the circulation appears to maybe have weakened a little bit. Now, sometimes, as we know in the past, these things can spin right back up. So we don't want to give the all clear, but at least I heard you mention it too, and I was just thinking as soon as you said it a few minutes ago, I thought the same thing. It looked like that this was starting to collapse a little bit.
Yeah, here it is, Josh, now in front of the screen, and it's a little broader in its circulation. What we really look for is the bad sign, if you will, in terms of tornado, is something very tight. This one's a little more broad, so it could be spreading out a little bit, and that's what we'd like to see. But the bottom line is, like you said, we can't really close the door on this just yet because we certainly still see a radar signature, a velocity signature, that there is some rotation going on just to the southwest of Pond right now and to the south and west of Parker's Ferry along 17.
Yeah, it's still there. There's still something. You can still see those little pockets, but I still would say too that maybe even on the front side of that, before the actual area that we're highlighting with the possible concern of rotation, there could be some pretty strong gusty winds getting ready to head up toward Cottageville out ahead of this on the front side, or maybe even on the east side, right along the Charleston County, Colleton County line there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some really strong gusty winds in that particular area based off of what we're seeing on the radar right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at, just popped up the radar, Josh, and you can really see where most of the energy is. In fact, the circulation, the rotation we've seen on radar is where we see most of the lightning at this time. And this really flared up. We knew that we were going to have some strong storms. Obviously, sometimes you just don't know when a potential tornado could happen or severe thunderstorms. We had a good feel for the potential for heavy rain and gusty winds anywhere between 45 and 55. But then the Weather Service, and now we have a new warning, Josh. A new warning has just been issued. This is for, looks like, portions of the rest of Colleton County, and I have a feeling it does go into Dorchester County as well. Let me go take a look at that, and that's because, as we mentioned, even though that circulation broadened a little bit, it was still there and still very evident. So here's the latest. This also for Charleston County, so I will get you caught up on what's going on. Tornado warning now, this statement just from the National Weather Service. Let me pull up my text here. I'm just reading this verbatim, folks. Just came up. National Weather Service Charleston issued a tornado warning for portions of Charleston County, Colleton County, Dorchester County until 6:15. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Jacksonboro, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. So I've got the radar up on the screen right now. Let me back out a little bit, and now you see that it does, and we speculated it would cross over into Dorchester County, but it also has crossed over into portions of Charleston County as well. So,
Rob, can you tell us those counties again where that was just issued?
Right, and we don't want to confuse people that it's all of those counties. It's parts of those counties. So what we need to let folks know that it does include part of Colleton County, it does include part of Charleston County, and it includes a small portion, that is, of Dorchester County. So, and when you look at the farther extent of this, you see Cottageville is actually not in this warning. It goes up 165 Bacons Bridge Road all the way 61, not quite to Dorchester Road, where Dorchester Road and 165 connect. So the warning does not go that far to the north and northeast, but I'm kind of showing this on TV. And let's go back. This is the reflectivity. This is the rainfall. But we can also go inside of the storm, and there it is. It's still showing up right here as a couplet rotation. We gave you the heads up a little while ago. Polite Road, Hope Plantation Lane, now Minnow Drive. You are certainly near this, as well as Pond. This is moving northeast at 15, so most likely moving right over the Pond area along 17.